Today I picked up a little controversial topic, that is apical patency in endodontics. Main questions about it are: what is apical patency, how it should be done, is it necessary to do it in all cases, and finally what are the benefits and possible complications in performing it. The area between the apical constriction and apical foramen is cemental canal. Dentinal debris generated during biomechanical preparation in RCT can get packed in this cemental canal and it can block the apical foramen. So to keep this cemental canal free from debris and apical foramen patent, apical patency needs to be done. Now, how to do it? After using each rotary file, irrigate the canal well with sodium hypochlorite and then take a small size hand file till working length and then 1 mm apically to traverse the cemental canal to reach the apical foramen. It looks very simple and easy to do, but believe me, it needs to be done very precisely. Because if you will go beyond the foramen, it can injure the periodontal ligament, and because apical constriction is the narrowest part of the canal, so when you try to cross it, it needs a greater force. And with momentum of this force, file crosses the foramen and there are high chances of periodontal injury. Another issue is this can lead to debris push in periapical area, which is a major cause of flare-ups during RCT. Then while maintaining the apical patency, file can alter the shape of apical foramen, which is not at all advisable. So selection of file and its motion plays an important role while doing apical patency. A flexible and less efficient in cutting 8 or 10 number instrument is ideal for apical patency. Usually dentist uses 10 number or prefer 10 number K file in watch winding motion for apical patency. But as per my experience, 8 number D finder is the best instrument for apical patency, especially in molars and premolars. Because D finders have less number of flutes, so it will not alter the shape of foramen as its cutting efficiency is less. Then its tip is little rigid, so it will generate a good amount of force at constriction, and less number of flutes contributes to its flexibility. I usually just slide it in canal and avoid putting any force. But when I look at different articles from reputed journals, all of them conclude that patency is not strictly necessary for success of root canal treatment. There are many other factors which play a combined role in endodontic success, even in necrotic or retreatment cases. The only advantage found was better irrigation in apical third when patency was done along with passive ultrasonic irrigation. Lastly, what I follow in my practice. If it's a vital case, I don't even bother about doing apical patency. There is no need to disturb the apical foramen. But yes, if it is a necrotic or retreatment case, I give it a try, but forcing an instrument at apex is not a wise decision. When step back technique is followed for BMP and preparation is done by hand file, canals are more prone to blockage at apical third. But if you are following crown down pressureless technique for biomechanical preparation and with rotary files, chances of debris pack is quite negligible. So focus on removing main bacterial load and do copious irrigation. If you are not able to achieve apical patency with file, you will certainly achieve chemical apical patency. Thank you.